Hi everybody, I'm Seamus.
I'm Josh.
I'm Skyrim.
I'm Mumbles.
And I'm Chris.
And we's about to put the Skyrims to bed, once and for all.
We's gonna catch us a
It's not gonna
dragon.
happen in this episode. We've got to make it so that we can like syndicate it later and have it serialized, so that like people don't have to like expect too much continuity between episodes. It's very important.
Of course, it's very important that you take this last opportunity to bunny hop around and make everybody,
It's not
including
the
myself,
last
lose my
opportunity
life.
yet.
It is important that becomes our new slogan, though. Spoiler warning: don't expect too much.
I like
So we're
this.
just gonna
I'm
sit
100%
here
behind this.
Like this
Yeah.
for a while the dragon's like about to pounce us and just like
And just
consider
so-
life.
Okay, no,
Waste
you
more
just think it's
time
about
on
to
this
pounce.
episode
It's
to
actually
pad it
just about to. It's actually just about to
Can we
hang in
not-
midair and do jazz hands.
No, I just took that guy. Oh no, he's flying. Goodbye, dude.
Quick, jump up and save him.
You can't. In fact, let me show this.
Oh,
There's a wall there.
Oh yeah.
I like to think
Oh,
that
you didn't
even
get him
now,
over.
the Arnold's
Couldn't
like,
even get him over.
seriously?
Come down here, damn it.
That's especially important considering what we did to him last episode.
Is he gonna actually?
Remember? When we gave away his land, beat the shit out of him, and then
Well, I
blasted
didn't give
him
away
down a
his
mountain.
land. There's other
And
people's
then,
land.
then spooned with him that
Yeah.
At the bottom of the
the
mountain.
long, cold, dark Skyrim night.
No, his bed isn't owned. Oh wow, he's up there. So I guess I need to use Dragon Rend on him because he's not coming down here. What? How do you even get up there?
Man, it's a good thing that wood's not flammable.
We add some of these shouts to the favorite bar at some point. Oh, now he comes
Yeah.
down. Hey, what's up?
I'm so glad that you thought to do this, Josh. This is a very timely moment to start adding your
Okay,
dragon
so-
shouts to the quick menu.
Now we gotta lure him in here.
Come on, loser butt, get in here.
You know, this scene is pretty cool, but it does sort of run into the Bethesda thing where, like, once the scripting starts, everybody moves on
Hey,
very
you.
narrow rail.
Come on, dude.
Yes.
Come on.
It looks very
Let's
mechanical.
go.
Be nice to the dragon.
No, he's not
Well, I
cute.
can't
He's not
kill
hitting
him,
his
so...
cute.
Do you have to
We
keep
got like a
hitting
whole
him or
script
something?
for this, Odaving.
You're supposed to walk into the place where you lock in, and then the chains hit you.
Oh,
get
no,
Yoke.
he's
You
back
have
up.
to. Whoa, whoa, but
This is a very suspect way to capture a dragon, by the way.
Yeah, how
You'd
stupid was
think
the last
after
dragon?
the first one. Well, firstly, after the first one, you're kind of fucked because there's only one yoke. And secondly,
Oh.
you'd think they'd learn.
Is that arrow okay there, floating next to your mouth?
I like how it looks like his nostrils are eyes. You know, you can just sort of reimagine this entire front of his face as like those are eyes, and he's got a really big mouth.
Actually, we just
Yeah.
wanted to capture you for fun.
Yeah, it kind of looks like one of the Toad soldiers from MDK2.
One reason I came
No, he looks
to
like a
your
Teenage
call
Mutant
was to
Ninja
test
Turtle.
your thumb for myself.
He looks like a puppet with because you can't see the rest of his jaw, so it just looks like the bottom of his face is waggling up and down.
Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship.
Not so much about his
whether his
thumb,
thumb was
but
true
how
or
are his
strong.
fists?
Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly
God, that's
defy
such a terrible phrase that I'm surprised didn't catch on.
Once
What?
Croesus,
My
innumerable
thumb is
pardons,
true.
I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde.
Oh, this
to
looks so
regain his
dumb.
strength.
I mean,
Yeah, it really does
Just the
detract from
mouth,
the somberness of this
the
conversation.
bottom jaw.
A privilege he
And we're
cherished.
literally looking up this dragon's nose while we talk
His
to
door
him.
to Sovngarde
Like,
is
of
at
all the stuff you're
Golgotha,
gonna script here, Bethesda,
one of
couldn't
his
you, like,
ancient
if you're just going to grab us by the scruff of the neck and shove us around anyway, can't you make sure that you shove us into a place where it's not going to make the game look terrible?
It could be worse though. It could be like Human Revolution or whatever, where it like cuts to the dragon and the dragon's talking, and then it cuts back to Catbert, and Catbert crosses his arms and moves back and forth a little bit.
Now that I have answered your question,
Looking bored.
you will allow me to go free.
So this is like a solid minute and a half of exposition. And now we've got a choice to make.
No.
It's
Well,
not really much.
We don't
of a
actually have a choice to make, but we get to have, in theory, some agency.
I will reconsider.
My mind keeps
And
trying to make sense of this
There is
image.
one
Like, I just want to see that
detail
waggling arrow as a
sculpted
cigarette.
I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the thorn
Josh, why are you
of
talking
Aldova,
to a giant lobster?
but without the wings of one, you will never set foot
It's a good
in
question.
Skuldafn.
I don't really understand much of what happens in this game, to be
course.
honest.
I could fly you there.
This game would not be very good to play, huh?
While imprisoned like this.
It's certainly
Oh,
not
look,
very
he
good to
is
play
slightly
sober either.
Why didn't he
so-
do that?
Hey!
God
Indeed.
damn it.
Well, I mean, not only does that let you see his face, but when he dips his head down, it like shows you a sign of submission and is like, "Oh look, I'm
Yeah.
captured. I'm sad." It totally makes sense for his head to be down, and instead
Oh.
it's like, "Nope, Nostril City."
There was a cool little scene here we should see where Farengar decides, "Hey, I want to sample the dragon."
Why
He
isn't
goes up and
Berengar
bites it.
dead yet?
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such
Oh
an
yeah, this is
opportunity.
pretty sweet.
I would be most
See, it would be cool if you'd have a choice here to, like, allow him to do this or not allow him to do this.
tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
We're not real big on like meaningful choice. We're real big on the doofy choice, where it's like you can go to whatever crappy village you want and then do exactly what you're
I
told.
assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Very bad idea.
Not that I don't like this, but...
Surely you wouldn't.
I don't like.
I never stuck around for this. I always, as soon as the dragon cut me loose, I was like, okay, bye, and I left. I didn't realize this happened.
He's just sitting here standing on it. Oh. See, this is the other problem. Your hold here is made out of flammable materials, and dragons can... Oh, did he run off?
I think so.
He did. Well,
Wait, is
okay,
he
whatever. No.
Sorry, I thought I saw a corpse.
He's
I was like,
supposed
I
to,
don't
like,
know that
freak
part.
out and run away, but I guess I missed that. Whatever.
You have reconsidered my offer.
Are you saying the scripting in this game isn't 100% accurate?
You will release me.
No,
alive.
never.
It's like, I don't actually get mad when the scripting screws up, though, because, you know, most of the... like, okay, here's the thing. I don't know if this is universal, but Bethesda, I don't get mad when I do something weird and the game doesn't know how to handle it. Like, at worst, it's
Sure.
hilarious. And
Yeah.
at best, it's kind of neat. You know?
I do get irritated when I follow the rails and I do what's intended and it breaks anyway. That really bugs me.
Yeah, but like, when you give me kind of a weird out there tool and I find a way to abuse it, that doesn't ruin my enjoyment at all.
Right, but when we're standing here
Because you're
doing
enjoying
exactly
it
what the game
using it.
intended,
There's only an option, and it's yes, and we have to trust this guy.
It is wise to recognize.
There's no other way to get there because it happens to be in an area that's not in the Skyrim map, so...
I mean, you
Of
know,
course, there's no other way to get there.
this game had such a high budget and they shoot for so many big cinematic moments, and I guarantee you, for anybody who's never seen Skyrim before, if they watch these videos, the parts they remembered, they wouldn't remember a single plot moment. Like, oh, do you remember when that NPC stood there and didn't emote and said lines, and we watched and powerlessly while that happened? That was pretty great. No, all they're gonna remember
The
is
other,
remember that time we punted a guy off a ledge and nobody knew how to respond to it.
I mean, it gets worse if you have the DLC, like especially the first one where you get a second summon dragon shout, and it's like, why do we even need to bother capturing this guy?
Your funeral. Someone else is going to have to help you get.
And this is building up to the most anticlimactic thing in the world, by the way, because you think you're going to ride a dragon here,
God.
and they're saving that for DLC,
Here,
but you don't know that going into this.
Yeah.
It's like, let's ride a dragon. Okay, finally. Finally, 765 hours in, we are going to ride a dragon. Oh, it's a cutscene and then a loading screen and then we're done.
Yeah!
Wait, do they let you ride dragons as mounts in the DLC?
Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can and a really badly animated cutscene that lasts 10 seconds? Sure.
Yes,
Are you ready
do.
to see the world?
Show you the world.
There is DLC that lets you ride
boring and
dragons.
scripted.
Yes.
Tell me, Reginald,
Everyone
when
was
last
like-
did you get pissed at Bethesda's games?
Alright, so, for reasons, Janasa cannot accompany us this far, so let's I'll give a hand to Janasa for, you know, surviving the whole game.
I really wish she would just run along the ground underneath us. Because that would be fitting for how we've treated her.
Probably is.
I will look for your return.
She's probably following
Yeah,
us.
don't
and
support me or anything.
It's just like, we steal something in Sovngarde, and she draws her sword reflexively.
Well,
So
we're not
this
there
is-
yet. We gotta fight through the last Draugr ruin.
Yeah, this is the worst part
Is this-
of the main... Well, not the worst part, but it's probably the worst part of the ending quest. Namely because it's
Yeah.
like, hey, are you ready to fly on a dragon? And you're like, yeah, I'm ready to fly on a dragon. Well, here's some Draugr to fight instead. And you're like, oh, I've done that already.
It's like, no, well, how about more of the same shit you are so sick of you can barely see straight? How about a
Seriously,
double
actually-
helping of that?
I actually did not know this. You can ride a dragon in one of the DLC?
Yes,
yes.
it's still not as cool as it sounds because you
Well,
can't
obviously.
actually, like, directly control the dragon.
What? Well, what happens? How does it work?
Yeah. I actually haven't gotten that far yet, but from what I've heard, it's just like you kind of like pick a direction to go.
It's like the fast travel in, like, World of Warcraft.
Note that I dragon rendered this guy, so he flies across the fucking map and lands somewhere I can't get to.
Dragon Rend is so fucking useless in anything but a scripted situation.
It should, like, there's even, like, animations for a dragon crashing into the ground when you do enough damage to it, but they don't use that. Instead, they just make them land somewhere. They make them pick a perch.
Yeah, it really makes the power feel kind of impotent. It's like you cast you want to throw Dragon Rend on a dragon and have them be like, "Ugh, my power is stripped from me. What? I'm brought to the ground. Oh no, I have to fight furiously. Damn you, human!" But it's really like you say Dragon Rend, and it's like you play a magic card that's inconvenient to them. They're like, "Okay,
Yeah.
asshole, fine." Jeez,
Yes.
they just like
Go
flap
over
away,
here.
sulking.
Fuck you.
I'm not sure they understand what the word rend means, because Dragon Rend to
Yeah.
me was always far more violent than, like, I guess I have to land now, air traffic control says I'm not allowed to be airborne.
That's exactly what it is. It's like, "Sir, could you please pull over?" He's like, "Alright, let me just fly around until I find a good spot."
Can I summon Odahving here? Can I just, like,
Can you
say,
summon
fuck you,
Janasa?
come back? I wish.
Odahving, go get
You use the console.
Janasa. We gotta party it up bro style in Sovngarde.
Apparently that does not work. And it has, like, a 200-second cooldown, so that's fun. All the cooldowns of the shouts in this game are too long. Just universally so. We've already talked about this, but...
Well, we
Yeah.
could have enchanted an amulet that would reduce the cooldown time by 8,000%, but...
No, you can't get that without cheating, and we said we wouldn't cheat. We would just use in-game exploits.
Oh.
Until we
But
had
you-
to use the console, but, you know, whatever.
Like, the the enchantment that does the amulet of Talos effect of reduces shout cooldowns is not something you can just enchant in the vanilla game. So I think there's a way to cheat to get it with the console.
It never gets old just how you cold cock these Draugr that are so ready to party.
It's like without breaking you guys like looting urns in the game where we're not even going to do anything.
It's like a Nord warrior, you know, just is vetted, trains for hundreds of days, is exhausted, his family forgets his face, but he's ready. He's ready. You know, he's contacted one day, they're ready to begin the process. The ancient oaths are laid upon his body. He feels the pain as the curse settles upon him. Thousands of years pass. His bones molder and wither inside this ancient pit. He feels each and every instant within the timeless place. And suddenly he is called to defend his hall. And oh, son of a bitch, he just cocked me in the face. Did you see that?
Wow. I can see why they hired you to write a game. That was all
I know. I know. That you are something else, Rutskarn, and that is not me joking at all. Like, it would take me 10 minutes to put that together.
Also, I feel like the guy from Speed that is like, we're at the airport. I already seen the airport. Like, this is the end of the game. I should be seeing something exciting and new. Instead, it's another damn Match 3 puzzle that we solved in like the first 15 minutes of the game.
Guard is
There's a lever to activate it, to lock in the choice you made, of course, naturally. So, as far as Draugr ruins go, this place is not terribly impressive.
No. And you know, as much maligned as palette swapping is for monsters, by this point in the game, after you've killed your 10,000th Draugr, I would have appreciated, you know,
spiders,
ice Draugrs or fire Draugrs or poison Draugrs, just something, man, anything.
Spiderwebs are the only thing that doesn't take a single punch to kill in this game.
I think it would really be worth having a Elder Scrolls Jam, where like 5 big game developers make Elder Scrolls games. Like in a magical world where
it's not really something you
can
accomplish in a jam.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I'd like to see. It's not possible, but like I'd like to see a Valve Elder Scrolls game. Like some
what would
people
an id
never
software
done open world before, an id software Elder Scrolls game.
You know that would be like that would be like 20. That would be like 5 hours of Draugr ruins with a double-barrel shotgun, and that's it.
So
I'd actually like to see an Obsidian Elder Scrolls game because I feel like their games are less sexless and sort of bland and bleached as of late.
I would love to see it. Yeah.
For
it
the
would
record,
be thematically something we
hadn't
hadn't seen
puzzles.
since Morrowind and, to a larger extent, Daggerfall. I mean, Daggerfall basically had, you know...
Damn.
I want to see an Angry Beavers parody of Daggerfall called Daggetfall, and it will be the best thing ever.
I'm surprised people remember the Angry Beavers.
Cold.
I'm one of the 3.
I can't watch this stream. This is too much camera whipping. This is like, oh my goodness, are we playing Team Fortress 2? No, it's just, I'm not watching, so if anything happens and I don't know about it, that's why.
Oh my god, that lady is so naked!
Josh, are you running mod?
Josh's embarrassing mods showcase.
Wait a minute, that's not a lady, that's Todd Howard.
Oh man, I get it. Alt tab back to the stream. I need to see this.
Okay, so I think I edited this out of my final draft, but I basically said that, you know, one of the reasons I couldn't take Daggerfall seriously was because they actually do just have naked ladies hang out all over the place. And like, you know,
yeah, that
I'm
game
perfectly...
had boobies in it.
I'm perfectly fine
which is
with, like,
weird thinking about Bethesda now.
Like, I don't believe that nudity equals erotica, but in the game it absolutely does. It's like, it's clear that this is coming from like a 90s fan servicey position. And I'm like, it's very difficult to take their storytelling seriously when behind, like, the magician's veil, Todd Howard is secretly tugging. is what I wrote as part of my first draft in the Elder Scrolls series, and I think I cut that joke out.
Probably for the best, but then you made it here on spoiler warning, so it's the best of both worlds.
I don't even know like what Todd Howard's role was on Daggerfall, or if he was on the team then. I forget.
I mean,
He
was
posed
definitely
for the
on
Naked
team,
Lady
wasn't he?
models.
Yeah, it's just
He was,
honestly,
he
if you
was
say,
like one of the founding guys.
Yeah, it's if you say Elder Scrolls, like Todd Howard is the only name people recognize.
So, okay, Rutskarn, refresh my memory. I know this is a generic Draugr place, but this is right before we go to basically their heaven or whatever, their Valhalla. What is this place actually?
To be honest, I don't know. I didn't
This is
pay
Alduin's
super much attention.
hangout, basically. This place is not, like, important to the Valhalla lore. That guy just shot backwards into a wall.
Yep.
What the... This part threw me, because I came up here and it's all like, you need the diamond claw to activate the keyhole, and I was like, what? But it turns out that this guy has it, so...
Oof.
Okay.
The guy we
I
told
went onto a wiki and, like, looked up, and it's like, oh, it's in the thing, and I'm like, where?